you all for joining us on another installment of Chopping It Up. How we doing today, guys?
I'm good, bro. I'm chilling.
Living life,
Nice,
man.
nice,
Living life.
nice.
Anybody trying to get on the Cato with me? We
Nope.
can have him.
Nope. Next topic.
No. Hey, yo, what episode? It's episode 7, right?
So 7.
Yeah.
I think. Yeah.
I think
It's
so.
6 or 7, but I think it's 7.
This is my face when I act like I'm actually like thinking about it. I'm not really thinking. I'm just waiting for one of y'all to get it.
Trying to figure it out.
It's definitely 8.
Yeah,
I
it's
go
8.
with
It's 8. It's 8.
Usually right. Yeah, it's 8.
There you go. I got the answer, Chris. You're welcome, guys.
So what's poppin'?
All right. Just jumping into it. How's everybody's last few days been going?
It's been going good.
Yeah.
Going pretty well.
Got some good time in. We was getting some public interviews.
Right. Some stuff coming soon.
New stuff coming soon.
I heard you all got sidetracked a little bit down there with some other things. You passed along the way.
Oh no! Yeah, we saw a dead deer and we had to move out.
A dead deer.
Right.
Make sure, it's hazardous for people behind us in the road. So
yo,
you know what I think about
doing my
deer,
civic duty.
Dead deers remind me of Get Out.
Oh yeah.
Oh wow.
No, on the real though, I hate deer, bro. If it wasn't legal just to go out there and shoot those things, man.
Why? What do they do?
They're overpopulated, bro.
Deers.
What do they do though?
What are they doing to you?
He doesn't like that they're just around. He's like, I know they're there.
They jump into the street. They go into backyards.
I mean, humans tear their homes down. I mean, what do you expect?
No. It's the ecosystem, bro. Humans killed all the wolves, and the wolves were the ones that were keeping the population of deer down.
But deforestation, they're cutting all the forest down. That's why they're in the way a lot. You know what I'm saying? We're making highways. It's kind of our fault.
I get that, but they're overpopulated because we killed all the wolves in this area and all the predators. Anyways.
Yeah, it's our fault.
As I digress.
Like when you were saying that, if it was taken out of context, that's also racist. I hate those.
Had you said that about dogs, man, it'd be so different.
Kill a lot of dogs. Oh my gosh, I would cancel.
Dogs are overpopulated. They're everywhere.
I'm just saying, Michael Vick got too much time for fighting dogs.
That's true.
Oh wow. So we're about to be canceled pretty soon on this podcast, but
people agree with that.
Tried.
Episode 8, we made it 8 episodes.
8 episodes.
Almost.
Man,
almost.
ASPCA, man, come talk to me.
Talk to him, not us. Talk to him.
I'm gonna be asleep.
Honestly, though, honestly, I won't lie. All right, so what Michael Vick did was kind of not kind of.
It was wrong.
It was wrong.
Yeah.
But the amount of time he got for that compared to what other people get off with, it's kind of crazy.
That's all I said. He got too much time for
he was probably made an example of, you know what I'm saying?
How many years did he get?
He got
2 years.
2 years, yeah, 2 years.
Yeah, 2
years. Man, those people get a little bit less for actually killing people.
Yeah.
Not saying they're people and dogs, but I'm just saying.
What's that guy?
Just saying.
The swimmer in what's it called? The West.
Ryan Lochte? Oh.
No, not Ryan Lochte. The one that was raping people, and he got
Brock.
He got 6 months or something like that, or house arrest or something like that.
Yeah, weak shit.
It depends the type of lawyer you got, what court system,
what color your skin,
the media. Yeah, color your skin.
Yeah, that makes a big difference.
They were trying to use him as an example. You know what I'm saying? Everybody has their own, agenda, but
he came out. He's doing well for himself now.
Yeah, he improved a lot.
But he had to work hard to get back. I mean, I think that for him that was a good shock because his career was going down and he was doing other
he had some good years
stuff.
with the Eagles, with us.
Amazing years. He was a dog.
That was some year with him and Sean McCoy.
No pun intended.
Him and Sean McCoy was fastest duo.
And Desean Jackson.
Yeah.
But
Desean Jackson too.
We'll get to that guy.
My favorite player of all time.
Yeah.
This is a perfect segue to Desean Jackson.
All right.
Jump right into it. 2 feet.
Might as well.
This man, I know nobody said Desean Jackson is the smartest guy in the world, right? I mean, he's the same guy who was throwing gang signs, real gang signs.
No, he wasn't. He wasn't throwing.
Man, I think he was.
He loves Desean Jackson.
It's my favorite player. So it's a
Why do you
player.
like him so much? Because you guys have the same body structure?
Damn.
Hey, first of all, before he used to always kill us when he was in the Eagles. Then he came to the Redskins, and that's the prime of my Redskins fan, and he was a dog.
He was good, but Can he get on the field though? Anyway,
he's
he was on the news for something he retweeted.
What do you say?
He retweeted a quote by Louis Farrakhan, and I won't go too much detail, but it basically was a quote talking about what Hitler said. And I'll just give you the first paragraph. It says, Hitler said, because the white Jews knows that the Negroes are the real children of Israel, and to keep America secret, the Jews will blackmail America. It was very anti-Semitic, the whole thing.
Yeah.
It taught, if you put Hitler out there, it's going to be anti-Semitic.
Yeah.
Right.
But he got in trouble for it incorrectly, right? And
I think
now
so.
He's facing
I think.
Do you go ahead?
I was saying. I think if the Jewish community is a good representation of how if you stay connected and you're together on certain subjects, topics. If you're together, then you can handle any situation. You can cancel people. You can hold people accountable. It's something we should model ourselves after. The Jewish community, you can't really mess with them. But they're powerful for a reason. They're in a good place. You know what I'm saying? That was really anti-Semitic though. Yeah. I can't really defend it.
The funniest thing is his GM and his owner are both Jews. Howie Roseman and
Jeffrey
Lurie are both Jewish people. So
well,
I guess that's a hard. What happens if they don't cut him? It's the same one was against them. And if they don't cut him, does it mean they're in the sunken place, the Jewish sunken place, or
I don't
put your organization, everything you're working towards over yourself. It's a hard position, because you still gotta. It's tough, man. It's tough. I don't know.
Imagine back in the day. I forget who their wide receiver was. He was a white guy.
Riley Cooper. Yeah.
Riley Cooper. He was basically at a concert and he was saying,
the
N-word and stuff. And imagine if the owner was black and the owner didn't. How would you guys feel if the owner was black and he's like, nah, I'm gonna keep him?
I mean, he got an extension.
True.
After that, but he got a lot of flack. People were fighting him, that stuff. But if that happened today, he definitely would have been cut.
Yeah.
But
yeah,
I don't know about the Desean Jackson thing. I think especially now, people are just reposting a lot of things even without reading it all. How all the Black Lives Matter and all people just read half it and repost it. He probably knows.
I think it was maybe one of those things where he reposted it, just briefly read it, reposted it. Okay, yeah. And he did apologize for it. He's been he's having conversations with people in the Jewish community who are telling him oh yeah, we're gonna make this a good opportunity to educate yourself and educate others and stuff like that.
That's what I wanted. You can't just cancel someone for retweeting something. If you want education and making him more aware about the subject, okay, you do that. But just to cancel, take his livelihood away from him for a retweet, I think that's a little excessive punishment.
That's why I don't like the cancel culture. That's why. People making small mistakes. I don't think you should be canceled. Kind of similar to the Drew Brees. Okay.
I was saying to put some context into Louis Farrakhan is a very controversial leader, but he's a very prominent leader in the Black community, and especially now that we're going through a lot of revolution and change. People like Louis Farrakhan and Malcolm X is figures we look upon more too. You know what I'm saying?
Louis Farrakhan is a Muslim, right?
Yeah, he was originally the Nation of Islam, but then he broke away.
And was he the leader of the Nation of Islam
no,
at some point?
That was Elijah
Louis Farrakhan is currently the leader of the Nation of Islam.
Right.
Didn't he break away for a little while, or?
I think he broke away back when Elijah Muhammad's son took over, and then
they came back.
He came back because then they went the Sunni route, and then he came back with the Nation of Islam, Elijah Muhammad is a prophet, all that stuff. So
I mean, no offense, but the religion of Islam and Judaism, they don't see eye to eye.
Yeah,
they're very clashy religions. So I'm not surprised he said that, but I kind of wish he hadn't.
Yeah, because it's still as an adult and someone in the public eye. I mean, you just have a responsibility to just be a little smarter than that, man. Because there's Hitler, like where it comes from. Just take a
Funniest thing
second
is,
read through it.
it's not like Hitler was out there. Black Lives Matter. He was like, you go along with the.
And
Still,
apparently, like
I'll find a different reference to it.
I was looking online, and it looked like it wasn't even a real quote from him. It looked like Louis Farrakhan might have added or made some other stuff into that.
A little hyperbole.
Yeah, a little hyperbole. I'm not out here like. I saw this thing from Erykah Badu where she was like, she got kind of like admonished when she said, "Oh, I see the good in everyone." This is not a quote of hers, but she said, "I see the good in everyone, and even Hitler, there's bad parts of him and good parts of him," or something like that. Where, okay, true, every person's not completely evil, and every person's not completely wrong. Like, there's something that Hitler said that probably we'll all agree with, but as a historical figure, if you see Hitler, you just stay away. All right, you just kind of.
He's still a shitty human being. Like
a horrible person overall, and you just say, all right, I'm not going to take a quote from him. I'll take maybe a quote from Nelson Mandela or somebody else who is and honestly, at the same time, Nelson Mandela was hated during his time somewhere, right? But in the grand scheme of things, somebody else who's not like doing some crazy stuff like Hitler.
Yeah, and one more example, a similar thing happened to Tim Hardaway like a couple years back. In an interview, he was like, "I hate all gay people." Tim Hardaway,
or Tim Hardaway Jr. Which one?
Tim Hardaway.
The father?
Yeah, and he was like, "I hate all gay people. Like they should all die and stuff." And he got so much backlash from it. But now he's like one of the biggest activists for the LGBTQ community, and like he worked with Obama and all that stuff. So Desean Jackson do something like that, like help the Jewish community, and same thing. Drew Brees doing the same thing for the Black community apparently.
Yeah, I understand the backlash that came at Drew Brees, but if you look at him totality, that man has done so much more good than that one comment.
Yeah.
So
I feel like
it was my biggest thing though is that it was just such a quick for him doubling down on it and then just flipping like literally overnight. It was like, all right, do I buy this? It took time. Like it's not that believable.
He was genuine, man.
Like, and he was very genuine before.
Did he double down on it though? Did he double down on his what did he say?
His initial, I don't have it with me like
word for word, but double down on what? On against it or for it?
Against the Black Lives Matter or
the kneeling.
What was it? The kneeling.
Yeah,
he doubled down on that.
He kind of did double down a little bit, if I remember.
It's not like back-to-back days he doubled down. He had made a statement a while back, and then the interview came up, so it was him doubling down on.
That's doubling.
I like to weigh things evenly, though. Like, you got to look at a man's action, a person's action. Like, his actions.
Well, what did he say about the kneeling exactly?
He just said he'll never respect someone kneeling because his parents or grandparents were in the military and died in the military.
Are we talking about Drew Brees?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, my bad. I was so confused.
But like, yeah,
I thought Desean Jackson doubled down on his post. I was like, dang, he doubled down.
What's it called? What was I gonna say? I think it's genuine by him flipping because he has like literally a bunch of Black teammates that can call him like ASAP. And I think Malcolm Jenkins, like one of the biggest activists in the NFL, called him, educated him, and like even now he's still like calling out Trump and stuff. So I think
I'm just saying. All I'm saying is that like I do believe him now, but you gotta show it after being so strong against it, and then overnight. Okay, I see. After the whole world just turned on you, it's like, is this genuine? He proved it. It doesn't matter who you are. You have to prove it. I understand. Yeah, he's done so much good. I was one of the biggest Drew Brees fans ever. But after something like that, it's like, all right, that whole mindset, you had to prove it to me that you actually learned a lesson here.
Shannon Sharp, I think, said this. He's like, we were more shocked that you said it. It's not that it was said. It was like, Drew Brees, we thought you were on our side.
Yeah. It's like when all these Trump supporters say, Donald Trump was, admired by all these Black people, the whole hip hop game and everything before he ran for president. Now everybody hates it. It was like, but people found out about him. That's what I thought about Drew Brees. It was like, I looked up to this guy and then boom. But
But
he
it's
did
his
learn his
opinion
lesson.
on
It seems like.
his opinion on a certain subject, and it's a subject that is meaningful for us. But it's something we should I guess, feel like not cancel him for, but just
Right.
hold if we want to, I guess, hold him accountable. I think we're all bringing up good examples of cancel culture. We're all just these are all just reaction of cancel culture. What do y'all think about cancel culture and its place? Do you feel has it gone too far? Is it turning away from holding people accountable to sometimes?
Well, like we were saying earlier, it's definitely getting out of hand because it's just hard to tell now what's really worth getting rid of and what's just
Is it really cancel culture, or is it pause culture? Because a lot of these guys that were caught in the Me Too thing, I mean, they're back. It's not like they
take a time out.
Really just wait it out and find out.
Who's back? We gotta cancel him again. Tell me who's back.
Oh, what's his name? I'm thinking
Kevin Hart.
Kevin Hart, but he was
Kevin Hart for what? I can't even remember what he did.
Back in the day, he had some anti-gay tweets.
And then there was
And he
I
cheated on
don't
his
feel
wife.
like it wasn't really canceled though, but yeah, I remember that.
Yeah, but
he cheated on his wife and then got when she was pregnant. That was a big thing.
I mean,
Well,
but
he's
that's
done that. Yeah, I mean, this is the second wife he's cheated
what's
on.
canceling then? What does canceling mean?
So
Canceling, I consider canceling R. Kelly shit.
Yeah, that's what I think of as canceling.
That's extreme.
Really? Oh, that's what I've always thought canceling was.
But there's levels to canceling, right? There's people that get canceled for small things and rant in anything in between. That's what I'm saying.
6ix9ine. Is that what level is that?
Well, I don't know if 6ix9ine ever really got canceled necessarily. He's
by a lot of people. He has been by me.
In the 90s, he'd be dead. They canceled completely. But now
literally he'd be dead.
Anyone with a social media has an opinion, and if you don't really care about what 6ix9ine did, and he has his core fan base, there's gonna be people that hate you and people that don't fuck with you. So it might seem like someone's canceled, but maybe just the demographic that you're looking at that is canceling him. You know what I'm saying? That's why people can.
He still got 100 million views.
But but that can be on either side because you could feel like something's canceled. Like you guys were just saying the whole Kevin Hart thing. I remember the whole topic, but I don't think he ever really got canceled for it. It was just big news.
No,
he never really got canceled for it.
He wasn't.
I mean,
he didn't
cancel. It's
he didn't do the Oscars. He was supposed to do the Oscars, and then this whole thing came out, and he said, "I'm not doing the Oscars." But
I remember that, but that's one opportunity out of the 100,000 he does every year.
But how many black Oscars?
That case that he had about that tweet or whatever, it was from 2008 or something like that.
Right, it was real old. That's true.
I think that people in general don't want to let you change, right? So from 2008 to 2020, you can be a completely different person, different perspective on life. You've seen different things. Your views can change. But since that thing is there at that time period, just like us right now, right? Somebody looks at this podcast 10 years in the future, wow, look what Mahad was saying, blah, 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 this and that. Yo, I've changed. This is me
considered
from
appropriate
2020,
changes over time.
July 8th, 2020. All right, I've changed since then.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, what's considered appropriate changes over time. So
I mean, they do it to a lot of the athletes during the draft time. Posted that the guy from Villanova or whatever, the Italian guy.
Devontae.
Yeah, he plays. I think he plays for the Bucks now or something like that. But they brought up his tweets. They brought up a bunch of tweets. I mean, it's hard to cancel a kid who's 16, 15. But I was more thinking people like Brian Jennings. And people like that who are I don't know if you guys know who Brian Jennings is, but he used to host the nightly news. So that's every night nightly news across the nation. And he got what is it called? Sexual assault, and then he got kicked off the show. But now he's back on TV. I'm not saying he doesn't deserve to be on TV. I'm not saying he does. I'm just saying he took a pause. Basically, right? Okay. He got kicked off, and now he's back on TV. He's not in the same spot he was before. He's on cable TV now. There's other people like that.
Matt Lauer, right?
Yeah, I don't think Matt Lauer has come back though. Has he come back?
No.
I don't think so.
But there's another.
What's his name? Louis Armstrong.
Yeah.
Charlie Rose.
Charlie Rose is back. He's back. He's on CBS.
He
now.
is.
Yeah, he's on CBS.
Guys, at this
How
point,
old is he
I feel
now?
like
Like retired? You're like a million years
He's
old.
he's a vampire. He's like 100,000 years old.
Yo, I used to
Charlie
watch
Lewis?
Charlie Rose.
Used to what?
I used to watch Charlie Rose, man.
I did too. Yeah, every Sunday morning, I think.
Yeah, he has
guys, I feel like at this point, there's only one thing you really can't come back from, right? All these other things, you could probably come back from killing a person, snitching,
definitely
anything. But there's one thing you can't come back from. Guess what that is?
That bereft.
Yeah, basically like a Bill Cosby type situation. You think he's ever gonna come back and do a TV show? If he does, I'm done. That's it.
He's 90,
I
but
don't think he's gonna survive that long in prison. Honestly, like, I'm not trying to hope the man dies.
If he ever comes out, I'm pretty sure he's still gonna stay canceled.
You know what? The funniest thing I saw, it was like a tweet. It said, "You guys arrested Bill Cosby at 83 years old for these allegations, but won't go arrest the falsely accuser of Emmett Till's, the lady who at 80 years old."
Yeah.
But I'm not saying Bill Cosby. He did it. He should go to jail, and he should be in there. But like
But I think those are two like mutually exclusive situations. That like at the time, like she didn't directly kill Emmett Till, but she was responsible. She did indirectly kill.
He lied, right?
But there was just like it was a different period at that time too. But like it didn't reach cancel culture. She died a while back before that
She's still
happened.
alive.
She didn't. I thought she died.
I thought she was alive.
Oh yeah, no, get that hoe, bro. What the?
Get that hoe, bro.
Get that hoe, bro. I thought she died.
No, wouldn't she be like? She's in.
I mean, Emmett Till wasn't that long ago, like 1960s, 50s.
Yeah, but like,
he was still alive.
As a culture, we've changed a lot.
That's true.
Become way more woke, So probably now we could have done it, but like,
she's alive, bro. She's alive and kicking in Indiana or Missouri.
How old is she?
She's 86.
I mean, I don't think if you're 80, like Bill Cosby,
that's crazy.
I don't want to even say it.
What were you gonna say?
Nah, it's just Bill Cosby's like 85 years old, man.
If he did the crime, man, you gotta.
That's true.
It don't matter.
Feel some type of way if that was like your
110.
family
You
member.
could be
You know what I'm
110. You did the crime, like you gotta.
That's true. There was actually a free Bill Cosby walkout in my school.
Really?
Really? Wow. Wait, would you go TC?
Yeah.
I was looking for any excuse to walk out there.
Yeah, it was during a time period when everybody was like walking out for like gun control and stuff. So like people made a meme, like posted it everywhere. Free Bill Cosby.
Wow.
It was the funniest picture of Bill Cosby.
Was this when it was kind of new and people didn't really believe it?
Yeah, it was more of a joke as a meme because some dudes don't take sexual harassment seriously, like laugh at everything.
It's terrible.
So
Oh man, Bill Cosby, wild. His man was going into court doing this and doing.
Oh yeah, you remember all?
Kind of reminded me of like when Michael Jackson got on top of the car and was dancing and stuff.
But that was after he was found innocent, right?
I don't remember. It was just weird. It was just a weird timing. I think it was during his no, he was doing that during his like court proceedings. Like he was going to court and there'd be a bunch of people, so he want to entertain them. So he just gets on the top like.
I'm sorry, what? One more time.
Anyways, going back to Desean Jackson.
I do remember Bill Cosby though. That was funny.
if
There was so many TikToks from that.
Yeah, so many memes off that shit.
What do you guys think the repercussion Desean Jackson should face? Is it just
he should
the
should be released.
suspension, released? You say he shouldn't be released?
I don't
No,
think
if he's released, the residents should take him for sure. Like
This guy.
his own best interest.
He's just scouting right now. That's all he's worried about. He's just scouting.
Bradley Cooper wasn't fined.
I think it's acknowledging what he
Go
did
ahead.
was wrong, you know what I'm saying? And then having some type of like way to like get back to the Jewish community or like educate himself on the subject. I think that's enough. Like just to make him lose his job, though, I feel like it's
So going back to Nahome's point, he's like Riley Cooper wasn't fined. What if we as a society haven't grown and that we're still holding ourselves to something we did back in the day, and we're seeing this whole movement, I don't think it's right. Like we realize that Riley Cooper should have been happening, either like a fine or a suspension or something. So if we know that, just because he didn't say it to black people, he did still say some anti-Semitic things to a population of people that were put into ovens and got burnt. I think some educational, but should happen. But I think he should get fined as well because he's definitely putting a scar on your organization. So
Yeah,
I think a fine.
I don't disagree with that.
Fine.
Yeah.
One more thing. Isn't it crazy? Like people like Steven Jackson are defending him. Like what?
Which Steven
I
Jackson?
feel like I saw
the basketball
the basketball player. Steven Jackson been going through a lot, man. I don't know. I just feel
That's
like he's had a rough go.
Steven Jackson's pretty quick to like defend players though. I think it's like that's what he does on the he defends players and like stuff like
He's
that.
one of the best teammates, man.
Great teammate.
Yeah.
But I hate people analysts who like think they were like an all-star. Like you weren't an all-star, bro. You're a bum.
Yeah, but he had all-star shook though. He was a tough motherfucker.
He was a tough player, bro. He was tough.
Nobody. He was Patrick Beverly, but big. You know.
Yeah.
He was a big
like
Beverly.
That's a good comparison.
Yeah.
I remember that Golden State
first.
team. That Golden State team that went to the playoffs like that one year. Like Stephen A. Jackson was tough that year. Like Jason Rich, that was an underrated team. That was
we believe team or something like that.
We believe.
Yeah, we believe team, man.
Was he with those Pacers when they got into the fight?
He was.
Pacers, yeah.
Yeah.
And
he won't hesitate. Yeah.
Yeah.
The funniest story I heard him say is like when they're back in the locker room and Meta World Peace or Ron Artest at the time was like, "You think we'll get fined for this?
I think we're good.
Or we get in trouble for this?"
You know what analysts I don't like? The analysts that like be like the player analysts that think they know everything just because they play professionally. Like there are other people with opinions that matter too. Just because you play professionally don't mean that the other person that opinion is not validated because they didn't play in the NBA. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, low key 100 Perkins be on that shit too. Like, but it's a lot of them. Steven Jackson be doing that shit. It's like, yo, you don't know what you're talking about. You didn't play in the league. It's like, what?
True. On the other hand, though, something I hate is that when you can tell that there's an analyst that has never played, the sport of basketball in their life, they want to tell you what, can really shift, a game and different situations. Like if you haven't even been on a court in a real game situation.
But some of the greatest basketball minds didn't like play like a high level basketball. Like Greg Popovich never played in the NBA.
True.
Crazy.
But also some of the most important players didn't average, all-star numbers, or sometimes their presence just being on the court without even, getting a single stat up that night. It makes a big difference.
Just show respect on both sides. Like you can be a good basketball mind without like or a football mind, whatever.
The great minds are usually the people who weren't given the talent, right? So like
a lot of times.
the Michael Jordans, LeBron James, they already have a leg up. So and they like, why aren't you working as hard as me to get to me? We can't. We're literally a leg behind you. Like
they're a leg up in a certain, aspect of it because they're missing a whole nother experience of the game.
Right. That's what I'm saying. That's why when those like the Steve Kerrs, the Popoviches, they can understand how to make an average player good because they know they had to go through that same struggle. So that's why
Steve Kerr was a
baller. He was. Still the greatest 3-point percentage in NBA history for career-wise throughout the entire career.
Yeah. Because they've been a leg up, they don't understand.
Phil Jackson won championships in the league, but he was just like a role player. You didn't really,
he was a role player.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? The greatest coaches were role players.
That's true. Yeah,
they had to like work hard and understand a lot of stuff like the superstars who, given the natural talent, couldn't. But that's a good segue to where I am today.
Oh,
Disney World.
Yay!
I'm near the bubble, fellas. I'm putting my shot up, hoping a GM catches me.
Let us know how's Brown doing, bro?
Grum in front of Orlando, just trying to cross the CEOs up and shit like.
Hey, the Nets need you, bro.
Yo, they just signed
Jamal Crawford,
the greatest crossover guy. Jamal Crawford, man.
Yeah.
Who?
The Nets.
Who?
For real?
The Nets.
Bro, I bet you we was trying. Man, I was trying to the Lakers to like actually do that. I was trying to call up the GM and say like get Jamal Crawford, bro.
I did that once, bro.
For real?
When I was a kid, like when I was like 8 years old, I was in love with Gilbert Arenas, bro. I called the Clippers and I was like, please sign Gilbert Arenas. It was like I was like 10.
How'd you get their number? You just Googled it?
I just dig for like the owner's email and like phone number, and I was like in love with Good Arenas, bro. So like,
Bro, who's that football player you had the number for?
Steve Smith.
Yeah, bro.
Which Steve
You
Smith?
somehow got Steve Smith's number, and we try to call Steve Smith. His like wife to pick up the phone. I don't know.
Yeah,
Bro,
I got it.
I don't want to keep getting off topic, but I remember when I was about that age, like maybe 11, 12, man. So last week I had Lupe Fiasco's Food and Liquor on my top albums, right?
Yeah.
I found Lupe Fiasco's phone number online. I might have been 12 or 13, and legit called. It was an answer machine. Left the answer machine.
Yeah.
Called you back?
Oh no, he didn't call me back. And it was it was my house phone too. And then I found another rapper's real phone. Like this is back when they were kind of like low key enough to have their number in like not
Mike
like
Jones.
private or whatever.
That was a
Mike
hard number to
Jones.
find.
I called another rapper, Fonte, a little brother. His wife answered.
These guys. Where you guys?
So numbers of rappers before they blow up or get bigger, at least they can find it.
It was pretty funny. We used to call Steve Smith and call him a bum and stuff. But
Which Steve Smith? Which Steve Smith? 89
oh,
Steve Smith?
Panther Steven.
Bro,
Panthers in the.
you know he's gonna come and beat you up, right? It doesn't
Oh,
have
yeah.
no play.
That was him.
No, he's a little
A hothead.
Yeah.
A little mental.
So there's a lot of players not making it down here. That's why I'm working my shop.
Right. All right.
Personally, home DC, you got Bradley Bill who's sitting out, shoulder injury, supposedly, and they had a good chance. David Bertans is not playing.
They had to get a chance at what?
Get the playoffs.
Thank you.
Getting the playoffs.
Oh,
That's all. I'm just saying getting to the playoffs.
okay.
Hey,
I just didn't understand what the full thing was.
Wait, if you started the year and you're like the Wizards are in the playoffs, would you be surprised?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. So they succeeded. If they have made it, they still got a chance.
They haven't succeeded yet.
I was like, wait a minute. This thing is just gave a fairy tale.
A lot of Nets, like that, we were just talking about a lot of Nets. Kyrie Irving, KD. I mean, they were not going to come anyways. But DeAndre Jordan, Spencer Dinwiddie.
Damn.
Right.
That's your whole squad right there. You just
So
wrap it up.
the only person they got is Karis LeVert. Right. He was like their big guy. But now they signed Jamal Crawford. You got people like Avery Bradley for the Lakers not showing up. That's why they started.
But we got
JR.
J.R. Smith,
JR.
J.R. Henny Smith. What you mean?
Mr. Henny himself is
Henny.
back in the league. Yeah, so JR.
Showing up, workout, fully intoxicated.
That's all you got. All you got to do: shoot threes, play defense. That's all we need from you, Jr. That's all we need. All right, pass the ball to
I think
LeBron.
I saw this meme. on Instagram. It was like if JR makes another mistake during the playoffs again, LeBron's gonna choke him out in the middle of the game.
LeBron's really about to choke him out in the middle of the game, bro.
I feel bad for JR, bro. People make fun of him all the time. Like they weren't gonna win those finals anyway. They weren't gonna
I
win.
feel like he get a bad look. Like that was just like he done some good shit in the league. Like he's
He's done a lot of good, but that was
He just remembered for that. That's kind of sucks.
that was just like one of those like that's a high pressure situation. Like he just got caught up. It happens. I don't know.
Why did George Hill miss the free throw?
Yeah, George Hill You know what I'm saying?
Forget
That
about
was
that.
gonna be that series was gonna be a loss either way for Cleveland. Like,
Yeah.
there was no way they were gonna be Golden State. Like, come on, it was just overmatched. Like, that was the best LeBron year ever. LeBron went off that year, 2018.
I don't know if they had won that first game though, it might have shook.
Yeah, it might have shook.
It might have made him shook
because you still had the LeBron factor. You can just never count that guy out.
Yeah, very
They
true.
had nobody else in it. They had Jordan
But they
Clarkson,
had
who was like,
KD, Curry.
He's been in that position many times.
Yeah, but they had all of those guys, and they still went to overtime. They almost won that game.
But that's one game. Like, that wasn't gonna change the factor of the series. Like, it might make.
You learn a lot in each game, though. You learn a whole lot. You play, you adjust, game tape, you get right back. Like
all you gotta do is guard LeBron, man. He's tired by this point. He was carrying them the whole year.
Yeah, I'm saying that LeBron is still like the whole Cavs. They're learning about Golden State too, though.
Who was
each
on the
game
Cavs?
they learn more and more.
I'm not saying the Cavs had a good team. I'm just saying mentally, Golden State just lost to them 2 years before, coming back 3-1.
Yeah.
So if you lose to them at home first game, that has to shake you mentally.
That was 2 years ago. You know, last year they wiped the floor with them, so I think they lost that like fear of them. I feel like a little bit.
I don't think so.
Because they had Kyrie in 2017, right? Or yeah. And they lost that year by – did they sweep that year too? Or they got
4-1.
4-1. So it was like you got worse. You know what I'm saying? Your team got worse.
No. Yeah, they did.
Yeah, it was just LeBron by himself. That was a crazy –
I mean, of course,
LeBron,
but I'm just saying.
That's some GOAT shit right there we did that year. Finals with that team.
He had so many game winners. That playoffs, he had so many game winners.
I think what he did in the 2016 was even – that was not the one. The year before they won the championship. I think
2015.
2015 was
in the finals?
Bro.
That finals?
Almost. He almost won. He won finals MVP. Almost won final. The only reason they gave it to Iguodala is because he was guarding LeBron.
That's why I was having an argument with these fools about that and Curry.
Okay, but all right. Now that he's here, what were you saying? That Curry he's never been the number one player on the team?
I said, look, Curry has never been the number one player on a legit – I give a legitimate championship win. I couldn't give him a legitimate championship win for that finals because LeBron
just sat back. I see you.
LeBron lost. Let me put this in perspective. LeBron lost Kyrie and Kevin Love before game one. And game one, he didn't come to
– It was pretty –
It was without Kyrie, but Kevin Love went out game one.
Earlier in the series. Earlier in the
playoffs.
Yeah, so he was without his second and third best player, and he took them to 6 games. Curry was getting strapped. If y'all remember that series, the first 2 games, yes, he was. Devin Dellavedova was on his ass.
He averaged 24 points that year, that series.
Bro, come on. It's perspective, though. He was getting a lot of those buckets in the fourth quarter later in the series. You know what I'm saying? Like, you got to look at the numbers. There's YouTube. Look it up. Matthew Dellavedova strapped.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, okay. So you get strapped in the finals by a role player – and you lose 2 games to a player that doesn't even have –
Dellavedova was known as one of the best defensive guards in the league that year.
He just made it to the Cavs, the NBA that year. What are you talking about?
No. People were hyping up Dellavedova. They were saying
but that was because the playoff run. He was showing out. But he wasn't like one of the best defensive. Like
so
he was just proving
a hot streak. He was on a hot streak, so of course he's going to guard him well.
Yeah, but you're a superstar. You want to give that same excuse to LeBron. Curry and LeBron
aren't at the same level.
Or any like number one player. If you're the number one player on the team, you're held accountable, bro. You can't.
They were doubling Steph. Iguodala was getting scraps, and he was averaging 14 points. Curry showing MVP. Okay, 2015, he was obviously the best player the whole year. He won MVP. So how is a player who won MVP not the best?
All right, let me put this scenario out to you. If Curry lost Klay Thompson and Draymond Green, and LeBron had Kyrie and Kevin Love, if he won. If Curry won 2 games or 1 game, then that would have been –
LeBron's better.
LeBron would have been LeBron would have been out of the top 10 all time. They would have canceled that dude.
Of course, but he's not because he's LeBron and –
he's on another level.
Or even KD. I feel like KD. Put anyone like you consider a top 10.
KD's not better than Steph, bro.
Anyways, you guys are digressing.
That's a different point, and I don't think anyone agrees with you on that.
But you never gave your opinion, though.
I heard his – I unsubscribed to Jonathan's channel.
All right, man. I guess I'm alone on this boat.
There's a lot of factors that went into that playoff run. You got to also look at that 73 games they're trying to win and things like that.
That wasn't a 73-game win year.
That was. Oh, no. That was the year after. You're right. Yeah. But anyways, coming back to the bubble, coming back to 2020, have you guys seen or heard what's in the little bubble I'm trying to get into? All the amenities.
Yo, yeah, I seen like the food and shit.
The food, the 2Ks, the gaming lounges.
Yo, the thing is, they're trying to really keep them in the bubble because you saw what Stephen A. Smith said.
What did he say?
He was saying like, "Oh, you guys think they're gonna stay in here for months in this bubble? Are you kidding me? With no females in the bubble?"
I was just about to say that.
In the last 2 weeks.
You know they gotta have the Instagram shorties, the club. You know what they need. Like these basketball players, bro.
How many side chicks are being flown in right now?
They're allowed to leave, right? They're allowed to leave, but if they leave, they gotta self-quarantine themselves.
How is that gonna work?
What does that even mean? They're not gonna be able to play.
You might as well just be off the team then, right? I mean,
yeah.
Or
might as well not come.
Can you bring someone in?
No, you can't.
Family, right?
Only after the first 2 weeks.
My side chick is my family. She family to me.
Are they
She do things
letting
my
like families?
she do things my wife won't.
She's essential. She's essential.
Are there families that are like in that bubble with them or something? And then
Not right now.
okay.
So they're allowed to come. Imagine.
They're allowed to come, I think, after a month or after a couple weeks. But
Yeah.
I'm thinking after a couple weeks, a scandal is going to break out with an ESPN report. You know, like one of those ESPN girl reporters. I feel like.
Oh, you mean
Player-
like?
Oh yeah.
Uh-uh.
Yeah, I don't know.
Because hormones.
I don't know where.
Scandal. LeBron James and J.R. Smith found.
Yo,
LeBron-
by the way, shout out to
And
LeBron
what?
James, man.
Hold
all
on,
these what?
Did you just hear his comment?
No.
LeBron
LeBron James and J.R. Smith found with ESPN reporter, whatever her
Why-
name is.
Well, first off, LeBron.
Hey, he's reading it as okay. I guess that's a train.
Yeah.
LeBron James is a good family man. Why?
No,
No, that's
he
what I
has
was about to
side
say.
chicks.
I was about to say that. Shout out to LeBron James for never having any controversies when it comes to like being
Yeah.
a family man and being
Yeah.
there
No
for his
shit.
children and wife and all that.
Understand
was
a
one-
lot of people look up to him, man.
Mm-hmm.
My sources tell me it's not true though.
Bro, I mean,
It's not ruining her.
come
We don't
out,
know
so-
about it though. We don't know about it.
Yeah,
I
because when
don't
you're
know
famous,
about it.
everybody says anything about you.
Yeah,
Exactly. The fact that it hasn't even been out there, dope. Like,
that's something.
You know,
Yeah.
Is it because he's been hiding it though?
Who
he-
knows?
I don't
No.
think somebody at that level can hide it that long.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah, it's tough because
Yeah.
you got people that have not slept, just constantly looking for something.
But yeah,
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure LeBron was.
But everybody's got something. Though. I can't. I don't believe. I just think that maybe it just. I don't know if it's
LeBron
something
been in the
big
league. How
enough.
long LeBron been in the league? 16.
17 years.
Been in the league 17 years. With the, you think he was not out here on the road
Bro.
doing his thing?
If he would, but like there'd be a picture, there'd be a
Yo.
video,
No,
bro.
it
There's
wasn't.
not.
It was a different
there's
time
not-
back then. You know what I'm saying?
You know how many people come out saying like,
Back in 1932, not even cell phones yet. So how you gonna
Only 10 years
We
ago.
had little fucking flip phones. You gotta you hear that
Yeah,
shit.
times has changed.
Bro,
Like,
Okay, they're not like Transformers coming out and shit. Like, yo, I think
cell
somebody.
phone.
I think we're being watched.
I think until like
Optimus Prime
2011.
is out.
No, bro. These
I was at
reports.
2011. You can be hidden and go to clubs, but now you can't. But 2011, 2012.
These reporters, they find. So you guys, do you know how they found out about the? Shout out to Patrick Mahomes, $500 million man now. Do you know how they found out about his contract?
what?
Adam
Mhm.
Schefter basically got a DM or a text from a liquor store owner who said the Chiefs bought a bunch of bottles to celebrate,
Mm.
and then that's how he found out. He went searching, saying, "Hey, what's going on in Kansas City?" Poking. So they
Why the celebration?
Yeah. So these guys they don't. That's their job, man. Adam
Yeah.
Schefter's the Woj bomb. These guys be finding stuff, bro.
They do be finding shit. They be having spies and moles and that shit.
Mhm.
Like, you ever know you ever watch Game of Thrones?
Oh yeah.
The bald
Oh,
dude that be knowing everything. He cut the
Yeah,
guy's
yeah.
balls off. Yeah, that dude.
Oh,
That's basically Woj.
I didn't know who he was talking about. Is it the bald dude that be knowing everything? Dude got his nuts cut up. Got it.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying.
What did they call him? You kept him in his little thing.
What?
It's a eunuch if you get your
The
balls.
eunuch.
Eunuch,
right,
yeah, eunuch.
Hey,
I mean,
man,
how, bro? Can we talk about how y'all watch Game of Thrones?
Yeah.
All y'all?
Never watched it.
Nahum was born during like season 2, so.
it's-
you gotta give
For
us
real?
a-
I was like, we can talk about how
when,
that.
when did
shit
it start?
ended, But never mind.
I watched an episode of Game of Thrones and then I thought I was gonna watch it when it finished, but everyone told me it ended poorly. So don't even waste your time.
I mean,
What?
it's
Nah,
worth it,
definitely
I feel
finish it
like.
off, yo. You're
Yeah.
missing a lot.
That's what she said.
Nice. Congratulations.
Yeah.
I got one.
Got him, coach.
Yeah, it was good, though.
Definitely should watch it. It was a great show.
Yeah, I'm glad you said that because I was a second ago I was about to say some shit.
You were gonna say?
Or like about some of the stuff that happened at the end.
Oh,
Oh yeah.
oh, true.
Bet. So
Right.
Y'all gonna talk some shit? I was gonna call you stupid motherfucker.
Stupid.
It's over.
Anyways, would you guys be able to be down to live in the bubble if you were an NBA player?
Yes.
Would you guys
Hell
come
yeah.
down to Florida? All right, let's say you guys are Devin Booker right now. You going to Orlando?
Oh, Devin Booker now.
So you guys would have
No.
sat out like Bradley Beal?
I could be fucking Kendall Jenner. Like,
I feel like Devin Booker is such a competitive. Are they well within reach, or like I don't know how the
So the way it works
If I didn't
is
have a shot, I wouldn't go.
so the way it
His
works is
motivation is just pure ass. That's all
that guy,
it is.
that guy.
because he's with Kendall Jenner right now.
So if people don't know, it's 22 teams that are coming to the bubble. There's 9 from the East. So the top 8 plus the Washington Wizards. Shout out Wizards again. And then the rest are from the West. So if you are 4 games back from the 8th seed by the time, so there's going to play 8 games, and at the end of the 8 games, if you're 4 games back from the 8th seed, you play a play-in game. So there's 3 games you get to play in. So let's say the Wizards right now they're 5 games back from Orlando. So if they were able to catch up to Orlando and be within 4 games, they play 3 games. So the first game, if Orlando, all right, 2 games actually. If the first game, if Orlando wins, automatically Orlando's in there. But if the Wizards win, they got to beat them again to actually make it. So it's a lot of – all you got to do is get 4 games in, and it's basically the NCAA tournament. So
damn. So basically, he has no chance.
yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't go if I was him. Like,
yeah.
first of all, I'm not trying to risk an injury just for a chance of like probably not making the playoffs. Then I'm gonna be away from all my side chicks for months.
Side chicks from one.
And my family.
No, not the side chicks. No.
I got 3
My family
girlfriends and a
too?
wife on the side, man.
My wife. It's like, no, I'm joking. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like,
All right, let's talk about people who are like married then, like CJ McCollum's. I don't think Dame is, but if you were the or Melo in the Portland Trailblazers, you guys going? Because
I mean, Portland is well within the reach, though. I think
they're number 10, so they got to jump over.
they definitely have to go. They definitely have to go.
Melo, I think just to keep his his name and keep eyes on him. He should
just get in there and get beat by.
He was at the league,
but
for
still,
2 years.
it's just he was going for a while, and some people aren't completely convinced. For him, business move, it might be better to do.
Yeah.
I mean, some of that is on him, man. This man sat up there and was like, "Hey, yo, P, they want me to come off the bench."
I mean, he was an all-star then.
Yeah, but
that was a fake all-star.
Was he an all-star?
I think his last year being an all-star.
I mean, he clearly regressed as a player. He was a little. I think his ego. Really
he never learned how to play with a team. He's always just shoot.
The saddest moment I've seen him is he was sitting waiting for the come in on the bench with Houston, and he just had the sad face on. He was like very anxious. He's coming off the bench at that time.
Dang, yeah. No, honestly, I've seen a lot of Melo like clips on YouTube of him practicing. Man, Melo doesn't really work out. I don't think so. I think he goes to the gym. I think he goes to the gym and just shoots. He shoots a couple shots, does a couple fadeaways, doesn't even practice defense or nothing. He's just like
does it. Yeah.
And after you see them every season, he always comes back then, and then by the end of the season, it's like, yo, you got a little trouble you there, Like I got a little trouble, but like I'm not, I don't have $1 million contract.
He like a bad, like he like an IG model that be like gassing him like Photoshop because his training videos be like, damn, Melo's looking crazy in the training videos, and then he play in the season like, yo, Melo ass this year, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying?
All right, Rum, you said your saddest moment was that time with Melo. My saddest time ever seen him was when he tried to dunk and got rim checked hard. 6'9". Because and you remember that he was out of shape, like he had a gut and everything.
That actually hurt my feelings.
Yeah, I was like, yo,
I'm a Melo fan, man. As much as I talk trash about him,
yeah,
I'm a big Melo fan.
Lincoln,
I respect his game, but
I'm pretty sure you got a lot of sad moments, Lincoln. You've been watching him as a Knick, so.
Shut up, man. Yeah, that's why when you talking about the Wizards, I really couldn't say shit. I just kind of sat back, like, man, I wish I could.
There's only a few basketball players whose shoes I've ever bought. Wade bought all his horrible Converses.
Even the Chinese ones? Yeah,
I haven't.
No. But and then Melo, LeBron, and maybe I do have Kyrie's actually. Kyrie's.
Did you guys buy any Kobe gear before they took it all off?
Oh, remember that time we met up? Tried. Everything was sold out, man. I was willing to pay big bucks, and I couldn't get anything.
I got that last Kobe shoe.
Yeah.
Kobe
Because
shoes
nothing's in
are-
my size, yo. Everything.
I got some old ones, but they're like ripped up and stuff. So it's like,
I
A
mean,
couple months before, I got this like vintage, maybe Champs, number 8 jersey of Kobe's. But that was like a couple months before he passed away.
Shout out to
Yeah.
the mama, man. R.I.P.
people making money off his name. I don't like that. I went to the mall and like people were selling Kobe shirts, like custom Kobe shirts. I'm like, what?
that's for like any
Money off Kobe
fallen-
before he passed
like
away,
any
man.
person that dies and like is martyrized or like held in high regard, they sell T-shirts of them and stuff. Tupac, Bob Marley, everyone like.
I hate
Yeah.
that they're making a 7-part series like the on for
Well,
Kobe. Like
They,
that
they were already planning that though before he died.
Yeah, but were they really?
Oh yeah, for
Yeah.
years. Like his last season,
They
it was
filmed.
planned for that.
Oh,
But
are they
It's
actually putting
already
that
been
out?
filmed. Yeah, they
I know
I
they
don't know
filmed
if they
it.
are.
They're putting
They
it out.
filmed it.
Yeah, they're
It's
putting
coming out
out.
soon, apparently.
Yeah, it's on Fox or something like that.
Mhm.
I don't want to see that, man.
Why not?
No, I don't know. I just say it from like it's too soon, man. Let
Like give it some time.
give it some
Yeah,
time.
it was only-
makes
it was
better when you
freaking-
give it some time.
I think
That-
it's gonna come out in
26th,
2 years.
yeah,
In 2 years.
That and also the last year we were terrible as a team, and Kobe was like going through a lot of injuries, and like it was a very like tough year. It wasn't like a.
And LeBron.
I wish they had like an earlier year when Kobe was in a prime and like go through like his real process when he was like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Like, but seeing the last year, I don't like. It's not the best image I want people to see of Kobe, like especially the new generation. You know what I'm saying? Because
Yeah.
I think you're thinking too much about him, like actually basketball wise. Last year, I mean, I think he knew, it wasn't. They didn't really have a shot. It was just he
Yeah.
wanted to go out the way he wanted to go out. I think that's what this whole thing's going to be about.
Mhm.
okay,
Because I like real talk. Like I always respected Kobe, but honestly, I wasn't a fan of him. Like
Mhm.
his game, and just how he was, kind of. But always. But I became a big Kobe fan once he retired. I really saw the person he was and how he actually tried to, because I actually learned about him. I didn't know about Kobe before.
yeah.
So
Yeah. Well, when I was younger, like in high school, I was a big Kobe hater. Won't lie.
I remember.
But it was more. I was just like, dang. I was a big Heat fan, D Wade fan. I was just jealous. I was like, man, these guys are too good. Kobe's too good. And anytime somebody be like, oh, best shooting guards, like, D Wade. But
I feel you, because
Yeah.
I was the same way with LeBron. Like when LeBron first came out, like you guys know, I might be the biggest Bron fan ever. But when he first came, and it wasn't like he did anything wrong. I just got sick of him. I just
Yeah,
always
same.
hearing him, and I was a huge Wade fan.
Hated
As a
LeBron, bro.
as a Wizards fan and watching him do his little crab dribble, travel.
LeBron was. I hate LeBron so much, bro.
I hate, bro.
Especially as a
hate
Kobe
LeBron.
fan, if you're a Kobe fan, you had to hate LeBron at the time because it was like
Yeah.
so close in competition, and like
he was so
LeBron,
young. He's like, yo, he's
And
getting
he
his
was
young
way.
young.
dude edging him, and it was like Kobe was edging back, and it was like you had to hate on LeBron. You know what I'm saying? It's always those debates: Kobe versus LeBron.
He was
when they
hated.
started
Became a
bringing that
Kobe
LeBron, go ahead.
I was gonna say I became a LeBron fan when he came to Miami. When everybody started to hate him
Yeah,
because he
same.
came on my favorite players team. I was like,
Yeah.
number
I
one
hated, I
D-Wade
hated him
team.
even more when he went to Miami.
Yeah, I hate
Oh,
it.
no.
Everybody.
I
he was
started
the
to
most hated
respect.
player.
Yeah, I started respecting
Well,
when he came to Cleveland. When he came to Cleveland the
Yeah.
second time, that's when I
That
started
was-
like say, okay, this. I became a fan of him, and then Kobe came out the league, and I started respecting
Yeah.
him more. You know,
That was in the world.
But my
like,
whole view
turned.
on that whole situation, this might be the unpopular opinion. I feel like people blew that up way too much. He
Oh,
doesn't
they-
owe them anything.
so-
way too much, yo.
That's
They
so
trying to
dumb.
cancel.
True.
Talk about cancel culture right there. But like I was saying though, he came to Miami and it forced me to look at him, and I found out that he's more than just an
You know what-
athletic guy. He was clearly one of the best basketball minds out there.
What's crazy is, well, first off, I'm a little with you with Lincoln. I actually started liking him after he lost to the Mavs. I was like, yeah, that's what you get. Now I could be your
Yeah.
fan.
Yeah.
But the craziest thing, we talk about having any scandals. That's his only scandal. That's his only
And that's
scandal.
a scandal. He
Yeah.
said,
Leaving his team?
I want to go to a different team.
yeah.
I mean, I think he did it wrong. He didn't have to break up with
Yeah.
them.
He did it wrong. Yeah.
It's like breaking up
The
with,
public
with your
display
girl.
was a little excessive.
Yeah, but everybody act
national
like he
TV.
was the one like murdering dogs,
But if you
and
think
Yeah, but like-
crazy shit.
That was the Boy Scouts, and the money
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
going towards
6
it was
million.
6 million. So was it really a
Lot of
bad
money.
thing he did? Like it might have looked bad publicly, but
He should at least like, hey, Cleveland, I'm probably not coming.
Yeah, before. Yeah.
probably
Let the stories leak out there. He's probably not coming. But
yeah.
then
It was kind
that
of
way.
Yeah, but still, at the same time, you gotta have a clue. Like the man gave everything, and you guys still
Yeah.
couldn't do shit.
And Dan
Couldn't even
Gilbert,
bring people to him.
the owner, after what he said to him at the end too, like he's like, bro, man, fuck Cleveland. I would have felt that same way when I left. Like, you gonna write a letter about how, like, you know what I'm saying, I ain't all types of shit about me. He lucky he came back the second time.
That's true.
He wanted to see this right
Yeah.
here. He lucky he came back.
That's why I don't rep KD anymore. He could have came to DC, man. We would have had a nice team.
Oh, that would have been a nice team. If
That'd have been cool.
John Wall, Bradley Beal,
Bradley Beal.
Kevin Durant.
But KD has too many distractions. He said he can't come home. Can't come home because like the neighbor,
Yeah.
like
Was that right after he broke up with his girl Monica Wright?
that's just like he can't be back in his old hood. Like too many distractions. That's what he said.
He doesn't have to live in PG. He can live in
I know, but people
wherever he
ask
wants,
him
And
bro.
wherever
Live
you
out
are
in
in
Virginia.
Alexandria, right there.
Live out in
Where you are.
Manassas or something.
But the KD decision was different from the LeBron decision. Like, I don't know if people compare that.
Oh, yeah,
It's like
yeah,
totally
that's-
different.
I'm just saying, personally, as a DC fan, he should have came.
Yeah. No, I'm saying like ESPN people now are trying to like trying to say that like with KD decision, trying to compare it to like what LeBron did. I'm like, it's no comparison. It was different. Like, it was a different decision. Like KD, what he did, he came from a Western Conference like powerhouse to another Western Conference powerhouse that just beat him. LeBron came from a team that had nobody and was just carrying them for 8 years, no help, and decided to go to Miami, who was a non-playoff team. They had D-Wade, but like they had to construct that team. It wasn't like out of nowhere. It wasn't like if you went to Boston, I would understand. Like, you know what I'm saying? That would be similar. But it's not the same thing. KD that's
Very
the
true.
biggest. I won't call him a snake, but you know what I'm saying? I don't respect the decision he made back then. Like, I think he should have went somewhere else. You know what I'm saying?
And true. And also, just to, end up on that too, he sort of took on the bad guy, the bad boy role after that because, he just, after that, KD, because he always just seemed pissed,
Yeah,
that, he was quick to just anybody say anything. He was just, oh, what's up, man?
very insecure.
Yeah, it's like, come on,
like
everybody's gonna say something about it. You just gotta.
Yeah.
You make too much money to be giving all these people attention, though.
Beef on the internet like he's 50 Cent or something. It's like he's just going at everybody. It's crazy. Like,
50 Cent.
Speaking of 50, I hear they're you guys say they're about to be the next verses.
Yeah, they might be the next verse as well. I think either 50. I think 50's kind of trying to make it a thing.
Is it 50 or was it T.I. trying to make it a thing?
Maybe it was T.I. trying to make it a thing. It's one of them.
That's a good head to head. They got the same level of songs.
T.I. That's a good one.
50 would dust him. Would dust him.
Wait,
let's make a top five. Let's make a top five right now.
Wait. Is it 50 Cent with G Unit, or is it just 50 in his catalog by himself versus T.I.?
By himself.
That's a good question.
You know what I'm saying? Because that's a difference.
That's a good question.
That is good.
Let's make a top five for 50 and T.I. Let's compare them.
That'll take a long time. I don't even have the songs on top of my head.
Off the top of my head, it's tough. I don't know if I give it to. I might edge it to 50 at this from the top of my head, but T.I. got his. I forgot.
It's definitely not a Ludacris versus Nelly battle. This is a good battle. This is
this is worth talking about.
Ludacris versus Nelly wasn't as bad as
you can say
it. It wasn't as bad.
It was just like Nelly is very like he has top heavy hits. Like he has like his top 5, maybe 10 are dope. But then Ludacris is longevity in the game. I think. Like,
yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Like Ludacris, if he really wanted to like put all his energy back into it today, he'd still be on the top rapper.
Probably. I think so.
I'm getting tired of T.I. though, man. All his talking, man.
Unpopular opinion. I never thought he was that good. I'll say it. He made catchy songs, but lyrically, I never got it, dog. I never
Lyrically.
I actually liked him as a guy, as a person, like how he carried himself in the game. But
no, see, that's the part I'm getting tired of. I like his music, but like all his talking,
you hate his music, you just hate him as a person.
all his big words and making himself sound better.
He's a smart dude.
Atlanta's with the of my brother. Like,
I like how T.I. has progressed as a person. Like he's turning into more of an activist and a leader in the community. Like with Killer Mike and T.I., like they're really like putting off Atlanta and stuff. Like
I get it, but I'm just getting.
He's got to work on his delivery a little more. And I know what you're talking about, Ron.
His taking his girl, his daughter to the gyno and making sure that
that's weird. Yeah, that was kind of
making sure that what
that she was still a virgin, that her hymen wasn't broken. I know, right? See, and there's still people that's still trying to like really. It's still
No.
Canada. But there are people still trying to like back him up on that, and I'll never back him up on that. It's like, dog, like that's just too
That's so
much,
invasive
yo.
and like over the boundaries. Like,
Why was he doing this?
She's 19, bro.
Because he doesn't want his daughter to have sex.
She's
How
getting
old is
ran
his
through, bro.
daughter?
19.
19? Well, at the time, she was like 18.
I think that was his stepdaughter, though, right? Or is it?
Either way, she's
That's
No,
Yeah,
like I'm
yeah.
not trying to say anything like that. I'm just saying like
Oh, man.
he's a little possessive, like trying to control whether she lost her virginity. Like she's
Yeah.
grown. Like even if she wasn't grown, that would have been. Even if she was underage, that was like crossing boundaries. Like I don't know.
that's when you have a conversation like, like if you find out that she, did lose her virginity, then you just gotta, talk to her. Be a father and have that conversation with her. There's some men out there that are good, some bad.
never gonna trust
Why is
him,
this
blah, blah,
public knowledge, by the way? Like, what the heck?
he said it.
He said it like on a.
Was this part of like
video
a
show
show or something?
Probably.
Yeah, but it's still like you don't go like you got to leave it at that. You got to trust your child. Like too much control, like too
much.
Mm-mm.
She's never gonna tell you.
Hey,
what
hey,
she's
guy,
about.
no, how's it looking down there? No, like back
chill.
off, doc.
All right,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. I just looked through their discographies and I gotta go with 50, man.
Oh,
I
I
gotta
was
go
thinking
with
that too. Yeah.
Because you got
Yeah,
like 50 wrote hits for other people too. You know what I'm saying? Like the game, like other stars and stuff. Like he for like Aftermath. So he got hits and features. If you're gonna add the features to it, he might go against like pretty much anyone like in hip hop.
Yeah.
If you put a 20 songs versus anybody, I'll put 50 against a lot of the top.
Yeah.
Against most. Yeah.
Most of
Very
them.
But T.I. did run the South for a little bit. He ran like Southern music. He was really like spearheading that.
Wasn't that also during a time where like crunk music and it was all about the producing and nothing about the lyrics? That was also you got to take that in consideration.
I think it was like Outkast and then Ludacris held it for a little, and then I think T.I. held it.
Yeah, yeah. You had you definitely had a few guys, talented guys, but majority of them were.
Well, now it's the Migos or whoever.
Little Baby.
Can we name who the best rappers of the game were at the period? Do you think like it was
at that time?
50 Cent came
What year?
Give me T.I. over Jeezy any day.
I'm talking about in the game.
Unpopular opinion. Unpopular opinion.
What year was that?
Are you talking about like verses wise or just overall?
Like at the time of the period, who
like in a verse.
Yeah, T.I. But my favorite is Jeezy though.
Yeah. Oh, Jeezy.
No, I like Jeezy more, but at that time it was definitely T.I.
Mm-hmm.
But did you ask what year? Who was the best rapper at the time? Like at that
Yeah,
time?
I was like 03, like
2000.
50 Cent, right? Because he put out.
Oh, 50 Cent.
I thought you said the South.
No, I'm just saying in the game. Who's the best rapper in the game? At the period,
it's definitely Lil Wayne.
Eminem.
5.
I'm saying 03, 04, 05. I'm talking about early 2000 going to the mid 2000s. That was like the
Lil Wayne.
Eminem.
It was 50 Cent.
Eminem.
50, yeah, 50.
No, Lil
Eminem
Wayne
was dropping off at that time.
It's Lil Wayne, bro. The Carters. That's when the Carters
He
were
put out
coming
Get
out.
Rich Die Trying. He went diamond at 03.
No, 50. 50 was big.
Yeah,
50
Carter
was
1, 2, 3, and 4.
Oh yeah, Lil Wayne. I'm going Lil Wayne.
No, that's late 2000. Carter 1. When did that come out?
Carter 4 was like 2009.
So you tell me
he's
Wayne
early.
dominated the game from 03 to 010.
Yeah, I'm
No.
going Wayne.
Yeah. Yes.
I'm going Wayne.
That's
yeah.
crazy. I'm saying like
Are we saying the whole 2000s?
no, I'm saying like let's go year by year. We're going like 03, 04, 05. Like when
That's
they
three years.
That's too hard. That's too hard. But like the whole 2000s, I gotta go Jay-Z.
Oh, Jay-Z's the 90s though. Jay-Z's in a different
Jay-Z,
category. He's in a
at that
different
time,
category.
Yeah, that's Hall of Fame. Like
Okay.
It's like
y'all going
No
by
level.
personal opinions though. I'm saying who's the best?
I'm not. I'm
50.
03 there's no
I'm
way
going
50
Lil Wayne overall.
No.
03? I'm
No.
talking about 03.
No.
I can't
You're
remember.
talking about just that 1 year 03. I
We
can't
gon- we
remember
gon- we gon'
each
get to
and
that.
every year. I can't remember each and every year. I thought you
Yeah,
were talking
exactly.
about like the early 2000s.
Yeah,
Like,
I'm saying
Yeah,
50
but that-
Cent. Okay, let's say 03 to 05. 50 Cent dominated the game. Those
Yeah, 50
okay,
Cent.
that's 2 years. Are you can still where do we start?
Okay,
where
then
we
I
end
give
year-wise?
Lil Wayne starting 07.
Yeah, 07. I agree. Yeah.
07.
He's
That's
right.
when he was the most.
Where
maybe
are
06.
we starting for everybody? What year? Around 03. We'll say 03,
We're
right?
starting around 03. We're starting
And
03.
we're going to what? To 10.
Yeah, because Jay-Z retired,
I'm
and then
still
we had
going
we
Lil
made a
Wayne.
new
Lil
like.
Wayne. I'm with you right there.
Still going
Lil
Lil
Wayne.
Wayne.
That's
Yeah.
crazy.
50.
Easy. Lil
Carter
Wayne.
one-
It's
All
understandable.
right,
Okay.
50 had the 03 he had Many Men in the Club, all those other hits. 05 he had
Massacre. I think.
Piggy Bank.
bro.
Yeah, the Massacre, yeah.
Carter
G-Unit,
one
07,
G Unit was
He
dominating.
got, and that album in 07 he got I Get Money, Curtis.
I was a Lil Wayne fan, and I heard him so fucking much. I got sick of him.
Yeah.
I couldn't stand it. Like that's how much he was just everywhere, yo.
Carter one came out. Carter one came out 2004. Carter
See.
two came 2005, and then Carter three came out 2008.
But it
Yeah,
wasn't
Carter
the
3
2000s.
They were
Yeah.
all
Yeah,
just-
Carter
And
three is
those
when
are
he came
three
out.
classics from him.
Carter 3 was the best one though. That was his prime.
Carter 3 was his best
2008.
album, and that's when he really took over, though.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
2008.
saying?
But even the features Lil Wayne was on. Lil Wayne was on so many features during that
Yeah.
time.
And he was known for changing the game too. All his mixtapes, he had like a rock album.
Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
That's just the albums. I'm not even counting the EPs he had in there as well.
Oh yeah,
I split it
mixtapes.
between 50 and Lil Wayne. I split it because I gotta get 50 a small reign within that. He had a small time where he was
He did.
undisputable.
I've-
You know what I'm saying?
You
But
can't.
yeah, he did.
50 has fit.
Hmm?
Can you name another album that matches with Lil Wayne outside of Get Rich or Die Trying?
Can you? How about say vice
What do
versa?
you
Can
mean,
you match it?
Uh,
Get Rich That Trying is bigger than any Lil
his
Wayne.
second album was pretty tough. What was it? Massacre or some shit?
Yeah,
Or-
Massacre.
Massacre was
That's
had
right.
hits.
That doesn't rank with the Carters.
Yeah, it was good.
Hello.
But
Get Rich That
everybody
Trying
went
matched
ape
the
shit
charts
over
too.
Wayne.
But
yo.
Get Risk went Die Trying went
Dedication
diamond. And
3,
you gotta think about
2008.
G Unit 2.
No,
That's
you
the
said 50.
combination of those
I
two.
thought you already said 50.
50 was
That's
there
the-
though.
50 was 50
Dedication,
made G Unit, though, right?
2005.
He made G
Oh,
Unit.
All right, I think Lil.
I'm even still
50
thinking you can include G Unit though.
No Ceilings,
Then
2009.
if you include Drew Unit, you got to include the whole Birdman and
Cash Money?
Yeah.
Cash Money.
I do Cash Money. Don't add Young Money. That's unfair. Young Money didn't come on till later
All
on.
right, Young Money's
All right,
Cash
yeah,
You
all
still
right.
add Cash Money though?
Cash
Let's
Money.
not forget.
Okay, 50
All right,
Cent
well-
and G Unit versus Cash Money, Lil Wayne. That's a good.
Oh, G Unit. G Unit for
All
sure.
right, that's all right. Cool. That's a whole different topic.
Then we-
but yeah,
okay.
that's a lot closer. I feel like
A lot
That's
closer? Okay, all right.
Yeah.
I got one question. One question. What years did 50 Cent run, and what years did Lil Wayne run? I want to one of that for y'all.
Because you know what I'm saying? If you're doing
What years?
When did when did Get Rich and Die Trying come out?
03.
He ran 03.
And how about
you say
through
he
what?
only ran one
That's it?
year?
There you go.
How about Lil Wayne? How about Lil Wayne?
He said,
Lil
"You take
Wayne-
this little piece of change and you like it, hey?"
Since the Carters came out, bro, he's been running it.
No, he wasn't. No,
no.
He was
First
for
Carter
a
was
long time.
You saying from the
All right,
first
I'm
Carter,
gonna
he was the
say
best
this,
rapper
I'm
in the
gonna say
game? From the first Carter?
Oh,
Or I would say
no.
probably the second
I don't
Carter.
think. Did you say that?
I just said 50 didn't catch up after that. 50 peaked and he was going down when Lil Wayne was coming up.
Yeah.
True, but like,
Yeah,
2
yeah.
years. I give him 2 years at least.
All
I
right,
give him
2
2
years.
Guys. You have to just remember. I was just looking at Lil Wayne, all his albums and mixtapes. Dang, he had so many. He had so many mixtapes. They were crazy.
I used to get
Right.
confused. I was like, "He just
No
dropped another one? Are you
ceilings.
kidding me?"
Yeah,
no,
quickly, and albums and guest appearances and all that. Yo,
You got to give
Come
it.
on,
Lil
bro.
Wayne is.
he ran the
All right,
2000s in general.
I give it to Lil Wayne. I gotta be fair. I
Yeah,
give Lil
he-
Wayne, but I give 50 Cent 2 years, maybe 2 years. If you combine
Yeah, 2003, 2004. 2003.
At G Unit, I might give him another year. 05. I might give him 05. I don't know.
I can't
Get
give
rich
him
or
that.
die
This
trying.
is Grum right here.
Negotiation.
Yeah,
Negotiations.
Yeah.
We didn't even have that.
Get Rich or Die Trying sold 12
Take
million. Carter one
a
sold
year.
2 million.
Let's be
That's
real.
why I-
Let's be real. Can we say the realness right now?
12 million.
2 million for 2 million. Who was the most dominant at the time? In the club. In the club. What-
Hey.
In the club. In
Look,
the
he
club.
gave
Many
me
men,
2 years,
many
man. We got
men.
the other like 8.
True.
No. I think like, Lil Wayne
Yeah.
got 06 to 08. I think Drake got 08 to 10.
Oh yeah, and
Yeah.
forgot Drake took over from
No,
Lil Wayne at
8
some
to
point.
10.
No.
Oh,
I
he didn't
remember.
take
I
over.
specifically
No,
remember
You're
in
gassing.
high school.
He's-
I
he's
was still in
gassing.
high school
You
back
said
in. Like,
08?
Drake 08.
Huh?
He
No,
I
was,
no
got
way,
you
no
07. It was definitely Lil
Drake
Wayne.
didn't put out his first mixtape till like 09. There's no way he took
I
over.
feel like we're talking about
Oh.
2 different things. What are we saying?
Yeah. We're talking about 2 different things. Jonathan, just come back real quick. If you want to bring up Drake in this argument, just remember, would Drake be
Found it.
Drake without Lil Wayne?
no.
No way. I wouldn't. Actually, I don't know.
No.
So his influence, I don't
That
know.
is
I don't know.
true, yeah. Even
His-
Drake said it. Even Drake said
Hey.
himself, I'm pretty sure, right?
Oh, he
Yeah.
knows, but like
Yeah.
his influence, Lil Wayne's
Okay,
influence
okay.
is still visible today.
I guess
saying-
who?
What
is-
about Kanye?
And the Carter
Kanye.
5 is pretty nice.
Well, Kanye isn't even in the. Forgot about Kanye.
Yeah, now we're just let me How about this guy? Like, nah.
But Kanye, I mean, I
He
think
on
Kanye
track.
fits a different mold. He was like I don't know. He was like his own lane, like a pop. He's almost like a pop star at the time. You know what I'm saying? Like beyond.
Who, Drake?
No, I'm talking about Kanye. Because just like I'm not trying to compare him between 50 and Lil Wayne. I feel like Kanye was his own lane type shit.
Listen,
like,
Lil Wayne and 50 Cent are not in the same bubble. Lil Wayne is closer to Jay-Z's bubble than he is to 50's bubble.
Yeah.
That's a little disrespectful, but all right, you know.
It's
No,
true.
that's
Are we
true.
talking? Yeah, that's a fact.
Talking about longevity in the game, what they accomplished, sure. In rap,
Longevity, yes.
rap,
But
like overall influence, what he did when he's done in the industry, like money wise.
Lil Wayne,
because Jay-Z
Lil Wayne,
done more than just like
bro.
rap.
Yeah,
Lil Wayne.
how many of these rappers look and sound like Lil Wayne today?
Wow, very
That's
true.
and you got one that sounded like 50, Pop Smoke.
No, but
Yeah.
I'm saying
Other
like
than that, yeah.
I'm saying what he does, like if you're gonna compare him to Jay-Z, because Jay-Z, people compare like you gotta be a mogul too, I feel like, to even compare.
Yeah.
Like you gotta do what you do in business. 50 Cent with vitamin water,
gotta be a billionaire, bro.
wise, he's
Lil Wayne had every hardcore thug, gangster, whatever you want to call yourself, wearing women's clothing,
Exactly.
wearing tight ass clothes. The hardest motherfuckers walking around with gats,
but yeah.
squeezing in tights before going outside on the block and hustling. Like,
But 50 killed everybody in the East Coast. Like 50 had an opposite. He started beef with everybody. Like he was killing
beefing with Ja Rule.
Huh?
He was beefing with Ja Rule.
No,
I mean, well, yeah,
and
Ja Rule almost killed him.
Ja Rule was he was a
You
big.
gotta-
Ja Rule was popping.
Oh yeah, Ja Rule was big. Murder Inc.
That was big, yeah.
Let's not forget.
Your thing is not working, Jonathan. Your internet is delayed or something. We can't hear you, Jonathan.
Hey, now even after you said it, he's like, "It's not working." He said, "Yeah, it is, bitch."
Anyways,
don't tell me what's working.
I know when 50 tried to go against somebody not Ja Rule, he went against Kanye. He lost that. I'm just saying.
That was a
later.
big.
That was later.
Yeah, that was a lot longer though.
True.
50 was already. People
Joe,
already
the
knew 50
game.
was already way past his prime.
Honestly, when people talk about 50 and the people he kind of took out the game, did he really take that many people out?
I mean,
can we name them other
50
than Ja
Cent
Rule?
was beefing with a drug kingpin, and he was still alive.
Who?
Supreme, the drug dealer, like he shot him 9 times. Like he was beefing with real murderers.
Oh,
Like not no rappers, but
all right, but like you always say 50s don't come for 50. He took out Ja Rule, and then he messed with Floyd Mayweather a little.
what about the game?
If you read one page of this Harry Potter book, nigga,
That was so funny.
that was fucking hilarious. Oh man, how much was?
I wish you would have read it. I wish you would have read it.
Yeah, yo.
That was messed up, bro. But
And then Mayweather came back and said, "If you can get your son to tell you he loves you, I'll donate even more or whatever."
I remember that. I remember that.
I didn't think Mayweather can come back from that. When he said that, I was like, "Wow, okay."
I mean, he had beef with.
I just say 50 has good Twitter fingers. You don't want to mess with Twitter fingers.
Greatest
Yeah,
troll.
he's great at beef. He's one of the greatest beef,
Greatest.
starters,
Yeah.
Whatever in it.
You know what's a
He
better
definitely enjoys it.
comparison? Drake is better than Lil Wayne.
Yes,
He had a
Yes.
more dominant run in my opinion.
still going right now. It's crazy.
I know
Yeah,
Mahad, you're sick right now. I'm sorry for you, but like at the end of the day, it's the truth.
I think it's too early to call it on Drake. I think it's still too early.
Yeah, he's gonna dominate for another 10 years. Like,
Yeah,
You never know. You never know. I'm just saying it's going to be a good when Drake is give it a couple more years.
he's already dominated for 10 years. How much more do you want from him?
Yeah, but so is Lil Wayne's been in the game 10 years.
no, he wasn't
I
dominating.
get what he's saying. Right now, it's not like it's an easy decision at all.
Yeah.
If you remember, how it was back in the earlier 2000s.
I wasn't saying easy, but I think it's pretty clear if you look at it. Like it's
like-
Definitely
hard
close.
to put.
It's like comparing LeBron.
I
to
agree
MJ.
with you, but that's just me on my first take. I could,
Right.
after some research, I don't know where I might be.
It's like comparing LeBron to MJ. You got to let LeBron finish his career before you can actually do those comparisons.
That's
Even though
true.
we know LeBron is
I guess.
LeBron's getting up there though.
we know that LeBron's a goat.
And still dogging.
But I'm just saying Drake is probably doing the same thing, but give it a couple.
Yeah.
So y'all can feel better.
Yeah, I think it'll be weird if he doesn't end up better than overall, noticeably.
I mean, I don't know how much higher you can get at this point. He's broken every record. Like it's
But
like
it's
Longevity.
also-
It's like you said, longevity. I think
It's also like
Yeah.
Lil Wayne broke a lot of barriers that Drake is following, right? So do you give him points for that? Like if you're, I don't know, I'm an older brother, so I broke a lot of things that my younger brother could get away with. Not even having to think about it.
Somebody influenced Lil Wayne too.
Lil Wayne opened a door for Drake, but like Drake's sound and everything is nothing to Lil Wayne. It's not compared to Lil Wayne.
No, but like
I think he showed him how to step out of the box though, because nobody was really doing that until Wayne was really like he did like a little bit of everything. It was wild. I give him respect for that.
Yeah,
even when I wasn't a fan, I was like, wow.
Musically, like sound wise, you couldn't like say Drake just took the Lil Wayne formula and went towards that. I think he just opened the door to allow him to go there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he showed him the game. And you gotta give a lot of.
But Lil Wayne had a mentor in Birdman. You know what I'm saying? Like everyone had a mentor. So how much credit do you give the mentor for what
I feel like
did?
You got credit.
It's different though with. What was that?
I feel like you gotta give for Drake's style. It's more like Kanye's style.
I said this last time. They have something in common.
Yeah, they do.
They steal some people. I mean, back in the day, Lil Wayne was also getting accused of.
Gilly the Kid. Yeah, let's not forget that. Oh.
Wait, Gilly the King, you said?
Gilly the Kid.
What happened with that?
Who's that?
Oh, Lil Wayne took his style. Yeah, he was a ghostwriter, and he just straight took. Like if you, that's another one overnight. If my first time hearing Gilly the Kid, I could have sworn up and down that it was Lil Wayne. I couldn't believe it. Like it's like listen to some of the last raps how Lil Wayne used to be when he was with Cash Money, and then all of a sudden he's like the greatest lyricist ever. Like, and then listen to Gilly the Kid.
Damn.
Just close your eyes and you'll just see Lil Wayne. Everything.
Yeah, and Lil Wayne actually like bar for bar would take stuff from like even R&B artists.
Yeah.
Oh, so Lil Wayne was known for little ghostwriting too, then.
I mean, Drake picked it up somewhere, right?
So why don't I see the same energy? So why don't I see the same energy with Lil Wayne?
Wait,
well, then even with that, then you just sort of give him more credit to Lil Wayne because you just showed him how to do the same thing, right?
Exactly.
Everybody ghostwriter, bro.
Drake is stealing from a guy who's stealing from a guy.
He never stole from
signed to a guy.
So which one is Robin Hood here? Huh? Who gets the credit?
Y'all hate that light skinned boy because he eating right now. Let's see how it is. It's crazy, bro.
I was watching another video on TikTok, dark skin versus light skin. Oh man, this was the newest one. It was dark skin brothers compared to light skin brothers lifting weights. And just starting off, of course we don't believe that shit. I just like watching it, yo. So of course we got the dark skinned dude, lifting, and then he does his little light skinned virgin, and he's just like, he just see him over there, just like, stop playing, help me lift this. And it is always something, yo. It's just the funniest shit.
It's funny because Jonathan asked me the same question the other day.
About what?
He was asking me to help him lift the stuff.
Okay.
Oh, you light skin?
Okay.
What?
Team light skin. Okay.
Yo, Jonathan's about to be like, hey, I don't know what y'all talking about, dog. I'm dark skinned.
Light skin.
Turn this fucking light off.
Move this light away from me.
As you see, I need that.
Dark skin, bro. Dark skin game.
You summer dark. You're winter light.
You don't know that yet.
He got the middle ground.
Nah, he's just summer dark, bro. Some of us are year round.
Yeah, we represent year
some
round.
of us.
I'm a
look around at the five of us. It's me.
No, I'm summer. I'm dark year round.
Yo,
meanwhile, I got two lights pointed at me.
Same, I got light right at me. But no, Lincoln, it's a different level, bro. You're West African. I'm dark skinned for the East Africans, man. Africans, no, I'm definitely dark skinned.
Not really. This darker. This much darker than you.
There's much darker, but I've been told, oh, you from Nigeria? You from some random West African country?
I'll knock somebody out, man. It's like that.
I get that all the time, man. All the time. And they always try to speak to me in a certain language, and I just got to tell them, I'm sorry, I don't really know anything. And that's when they start getting pissed. It's like, oh, my bad. Yeah.
Nah, yeah. I get everywhere, honestly.
I get India a lot too.
Yeah. You get what?
I can see
India.
that.
Indian? I can see that.
I'm like, what? How?
I can see that.
I only make
possible.
Yeah. Get a little offended, but
yeah, man.
All right.
But yeah, I mean, I think on that note, all right, Grum's got to get back to, get his 100 shots in before bedtime.
Gotta say,
up in that bubble with his.
Gotta say goodnight, JR. Gotta say goodnight, JR. Yeah.
Magic JR.
Take a shot for us. You know y'all
I
drinking.
got you.
Yeah.
I want to see Grum drunk. Pump it. I'm nervous. Pass. I want to see Grum just take a couple shots, man. One of these days. How about for my next birthday?
If we make it to 2021, bro.
Birthday's in August, though. Come over. Nice try. Make a trip uptown. Yeah.
Grum gets
I'll
drunk.
be
He's like
there.
the greatest basketball player ever. He's been going to Rucker Park this.
I'll be great. Yo, we can definitely hit up some spots, yo. Well,
Hey, we got a ball. I mean,
I'll have my 2K with me. We can play a little something. Play on the blacktop. This is good as it's gonna get.
We'll see.
Cool. All right.
Don't forget to vote. Don't forget to vote.
Go.
And don't put Kanye as a joke.
What was the last
please
part?
don't put Kanye as a joke.
Don't vote for Kanye as a joke.
Yeah, it's not funny.
Yeah, at all. Just
Yeah.
We'll leave on that note.
All right, y'all.
Well,
All right, guys.
all right.
Peace.
Take care.